According to a new article published in Psychology and Sexuality, if you're Islamophobic, homophobic, or even just a little bit sexist, researchers can pretty much go ahead and educatedly guess who you voted for in 2016. The article talks about a research project that was done wherein about 250 individuals were interviewed about their views on Muslims, homosexuals, and generally their views on women. And as it turns out, the people who scored highest in the areas of being sexist, Islamophobic, and homophobic, they were able to accurately predict which candidate these people supported in 2016 after they were later interviewed about who they voted for. And as it turns out, to no one's surprise whatsoever, the people who were the most sexist, Islamophobic, and homophobic all supported Donald Trump. One of the biggest indicators as to whether or not somebody preferred Donald Trump over Hillary Clinton were actually their views on women. Because most of the people who scored the highest, or excuse me, the people who scored the highest in the sexist category, or just who generally held hostile views towards women, all seemed to vote for Donald Trump. Now, the reason this story is significant is because there's been a lot of talk in the last year as to why Hillary Clinton lost the election. Some of those were confirmed to be because of the racist nature of Donald Trump's campaign appealing to his racist base, and in addition to the sexist charges, most of which have actually come from the Clinton camp directed at their critics. And as it turns out, there's quite a bit of truth to that. Now, that's not saying that everybody who voted against Hillary Clinton was a sexist, but sexism did play a role in that 2016 election, according to this new research. The biggest question we have to face at this point is, how do we combat this? How do we fight against this going forward? If these sexist or homophobic or Islamophobic or just generally racist views are ingrained in many people within the Republican Party, or at least within the conservative movement, how do we, as a Democratic Party, fight back against that? Well, the answer is you show up. That was one of the biggest issues of 2016. Bigger probably than all of the others, and that's the reason Republicans are trying to make it harder for Democrats to be able to vote, is because they know that if Democrats show up, they're going to lose. So we may not be able to change people's minds. We may not be able to change their racist or backwards views, but if we show up in large enough numbers, we absolutely can prevent people who hold those views from ever being elected back into office. If you're thinking about subscribing to our channel, I strongly encourage you to do that. But if you're not thinking about subscribing, I would encourage you to start thinking about it, and then once you're thinking about it, actually go and do it. You can see the subscribe button right there on the screen, or if you're watching on a different platform, go to youtube.com/theringoffire.